Elminster?
Oh, hello, my boy. No, don't mind me. I'm just enjoying a lungful of Buldurian air. Yes, a distinctive aroma, though perhaps not one worthy of bottling. I hear you've been browsing in the most esteemed of emporiums, sorcerous sundries. Indulge my curiosity. What wonders did you discover there?
Perhaps it would have been better to keep that particular opportunity between ourselves.
The crown of Casus? No, Gale. It's for the best that I know. I trust there's no need to remind you what came of Casus. His folly humbled a whole civilization. No one seeks an encore of that.
New cards are drawn, new hands are played, newcomers place above.
Does he speak true, Gale? You truly believe yourself capable of wielding Casus's crown?
Perhaps he does. Would you begrudge me the chance to make things right, Elminster?
Of course not. And the time has come for precisely that. Mystra knows you defied her, Gale. Well, of course she knows. She's Mystra. She bids you come to her holy shrine in the Stormshore Tabernacle. There, she will grant you an audience at last. There is only one reason why you should set your ambitions on such an item: to offer it over to Mystra as a token of your loyalty. Perhaps then she would overlook your earlier failings. But if you crave it for yourself, you would not just be failing her, you would be challenging her. Choose wisely, Gale. Do not trade one calamity for another. If you will not hear it from me, hear it from your goddess. What truths she has to offer are for your ears alone, Gale of Waterdeep. Godspeed.
So all it took to get Mystra's attention was to learn how to reforge an artifact that once destroyed her. It's obvious when you stop to think about it. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. For now, I'm just a regular wizard holding the blueprint for greatness. Mystra knows I've read Casus's designs. I'm certain of that. And it clearly has her shaken. This is a conversation that's long overdue on both sides. I owe it to her to hear her out. Come what may afterwards. After you.
I cannot tell if you are more a deviant or a debutante, Shadowheart. I would like to test both aspects of your character when next you find yourself alone at night.
I'm not quite sure I like where this is going.
You see an altar dedicated to Mystra.
Your command is my wish. Your demand is my desire. Master, I'm sorry. I'm ever so sorry to forget my other duties. Oh, what a wretch I am. I'm not even worthy of being your scullery maid. Splendid jest, Master. I shall attend to your miserable royal person with great care. You shall be well groomed with my tinsy talons. Yes, yes.
How can I help? I'd be delighted, though someone else will need back in. Mistra's likeness. It's been some time since I stood before her in a place like this.
There she stands, just as Elminster promised. Mistra, goddess of the weave, mother of all magic.
The old man wasn't lying. She's opened the summoning channel. Can't you feel it?
Gale's right. The very air around the statue crackles with magic. It sets your teeth on edge.
A stream of pure, undiluted weave. I only have to reach out, and it will carry me to Mistra, wherever she may be.
Well, go on then. It's rude to keep a goddess waiting.
Time was, I'd have given my right arm for a chance to speak with Mistra again. The left one, too. Maybe a knee. Am I? You're right. I am a strong, capable wizard. And this is no more than a casual reunion with an ex-lover. My omnipotent, omniscient ex-lover. I always wonder what being nervous would feel like. I hate it. Oh, that hardly matters. There's not much further I could fall in Mistra's estimation. But I'd like to at least leave her with something to think about. During my time locked away in Waterdeep, I prepared a quite comprehensive speech for her on the subject of our former relationship and the manner in which it ended. Alas, recent events have rendered the majority of it moot, so I'm gonna have to improvise. Unless you have any words of wisdom to impart before I go. It's one thing for us to actually pursue the crown. I'm not entirely sure I want to threaten Mistra with the prospect on her own turf, so to speak. I think it's best I keep a cool head going into this. Approach it like a particularly high-risk round of 3 Dragon Ante. I'll let Mistra show her flight, and then I can see how strong a chance we stand of winning the gambit. I'll only be gone for a matter of moments. The Outer Planes experience time quite differently to our own. Wait for me. Please.
Gale of Waterdeep. You look well.
As do you. But I assume we're not here solely to exchange compliments. So why am I here?
You discovered what lies at the heart of the Absolute, the crown of Karsus. And you disobeyed my instruction. Why?
Because you had no right to ask that of me. You cast me out. Remember?
You were my lover, my chosen. Yet still you know so little of me. The past cannot be undone with self-pity, nor can a future be forged. Only with the truth will you see the way ahead. The fragment of magic you tried to return to me was not of my creation. It was the Karsite weave. It is a corrupted, half-born magic, wrought in the brief moment Karsus ascended to godhood. It hungers for power, just as he did, and it can never be sated. You unleashed something that would consume all magic in existence, and yet you thought only of preserving yourself.
So that's what you're scared of. With the crown of Karsus reforged, I could take control of the Karsite weave.
You can no more control the Karsite weave than a weather vane could control a storm. That it entered your body and consumed no more than your powers was a miracle. But we will not be granted another. The only reason the orb sleeps is because I have allowed it to feed on the true weave. A temporary measure, but one that will not be enough to save us. With each day that passes, the Elder Brain threatens to become a new kind of god. Its worshippers, a scourge of soulless illithids. If you will not use the orb to end this abomination, then you must find a way to separate crown and host. When you've done this, you must surrender the crown of Karsus to me.
A great ask indeed. You've given me much to think on, as you always did.
So be it. Follow the needle of your own wisdom. We shall see how truly it leads you.
Back on mortal soil once more. I can't believe I saw it. After all this time. Relieved. Drained. Proud of myself for summoning the courage to go to her in the first place. And, if I'm being totally honest, a bit lightheaded. As if it wasn't enough to have seen her again. She didn't exactly summon me there for small talk. The Karsite weave. Within me this whole time. I knew the orb was no ordinary ball of magic before it to be Karsus's malignant creation. Gods! How did I not see that? As always, I endeavor to be invigorated by your candor, rather than eviscerated by it. Blunt, as your summation is, it's correct. I dared to call myself an archmage while acting the apprentice. The hallmarks of a most excellent idiot, unfortunately. At least now I'm armed with the truth, and Mistra's expectations. Sounds like the door to redemption is open at last. All I have to do is walk through it, carrying the crown of Karsus. Were I a more superstitious man, I confess I'd be inclined to see a certain divine destiny in the greatest of Karsus's creations re-emerging at the same time as one another in the same city. Think about it. The crown of Karsus, the Netherstones, the Karsite weave, no more than a tadpole's breadth from being reunited. What if this is my chance? I'd be a fool not to take it. Well then, what more is there to discuss? All we need to do is stay focused on the task at hand. Defeating that Elder Brain. After that, you can leave the rest to me.
Welcome. You have come far, I perceive. Of course, my child. Within limits. Behold.
Don't want to draw any attention. Carefully now. Softer than a whisper.
So, you have loves waiting for you once this is all over?
You know what? That is not the easiest of questions for me to answer.
On my way.
It's a real shame.
That's just
So, Gale, you laid with a goddess. You must have some sordid tales to tell.
Sordid? I let.
What can I get you? Make it as easy as possible and leave a big tip.
Welcome back. What can I do you for? Going to make this place famous, I reckon. Victim is a bloody duke. Boleyn Stelmane. Well, she was a duke. Now she's just bloody. I reckon I'll be able to charge double for that room once the constable's done with it. Murders and ghosts are always grand for business. At least, I hope.
Let's keep your hand.
Time for playing with cats, especially lazy lumps that won't catch rats.
Not everyone's a.
You kill the rats, yes? I heard commotion in the cellar. Good. Rats, do not worry. Chef Revere.
We have still watchers promenade on the street.
Nothing good, though.
I'm never eating at the Elfsong again. What if there
Very
were
well.
bits?
Seems like a good moment to
What can I do
talk.
for you? Of course. Wouldn't be alive to hold them if it weren't for you.
upset me. He's not been near a ring.
And those clanking great steel watches. We hate them. No matter what the mouth says.
One day I'll catch a break.
Not too downmarket of an establishment for you, I hope, Gale.
Not at all. Why? Some of the finest artists and musicians began their career amidst stale beer and sticky floors. Oh, there is poetry to be found in even the dingiest of holes.
Ooh, remind me not to attend any poetry recitals with you.
I'll take that.
No doubt about it. This is where the hag must be.
All right. Time to skulk about. Be wary. This place is trapped.
Traps. How considerate.
My. Better be careful not to trigger that thing.
Softer than a whisper.
Thank you. Thank you for making me beautiful.
Treasure, treasure. Everywhere.
The baby must be getting so...
Brittany, Captain of the Blushing Mermaid?
This is Auntie's special place. You can't be in her special place.
Kill it! Stop it! For Auntie! Come on, mateys! Let's slit this landlubber from head to heel!
I'm ready. Go for the throat.
The mask! Get it off! Get it off me!
I don't need any attention right now. Don't mind if I do. Breathe deep and move.
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us.
something over there.
Oh, the big tough hero finally showed up. I told you, Petal, you can't hurt me without killing little Vanra. I have you beat, so do the heroic thing. Die!
Careful. If the hag dies, the child does too. Time to push my luck again.
You I'd call.
Let's have some courage.
Bloody clever clogs! What did you... Stay down, Vanra! Oh! No! Stay down! Ah! You cost me a fresh young hag! I'm going to paint the wall with your guts, you little shit stain!
the ages.
Those fungi are worth 1,000 of you, you peasant.
Never a dull moment.
I'm ready.
Still breathing, despite everything. May the gods take you first.
No! Not my mushrooms! Bloody clever clogs!
Can't give up.
Let's have some fun. Time to see what new horrors waiting for us.
Something good here. I hope. Let's see what this does.
If you're here to complain that the booze tastes like piss, I know. Anything else? Red cap? One of them pointy-looking fuckers? You know, I thought I saw it...
Magic tickles your senses, the same you felt around the flaming fist in Basilisk Gate. Someone, or something, has tampered with his memory.
Sorry, mate. Only red near as my patrons' faces when they've had a few too many. Take it easy, yeah?
Stop worrying.
You want a drink?
Just out of view.
Tavern review enthusiasts will note the absence of the landlord from this article.
Flim's cobblers walk in a pauper, strut out a duke.
That might be worth a look.
Be very welcome to Flim's Cobblers, humble family home of our Archduke Enver Gortash. He may not have followed in his old man's shoe steps, but Archduke's not so bad, is it? He's the image of me, isn't he? Always was a handsome, fine... Very good to see you again.
Dynamite! That Lord Gortash.
Ah, sir, you've chosen a special day to visit the family home of Archduke Enver Gortash. We're celebrating our dear son's magnificent achievement with a special run of leather-soled shoes. You've chosen the wrong household to...
Your tadpole squirms. These people are infected with the parasite. You search her mind. But the psionic forces that can...
Help me! God, help me! Enver's ruined my mind. He's taken my body. I should have slammed the door in his face, but I let him in and he ran. I'm here, but I can't speak. I can't act. I'm trapped. He said he wanted to make us powerless. Still bitter after all these years, but we did what was best for him, for all of us. We had debts, world-ending debts, trying to keep this cursed shop afloat. Dangerous lenders who said they'd bury us all if we didn't pay. Then a warlock offered us a pretty penny for Enver's service. He was a smart boy. Too smart. It was give him up, and all of us live, or refuse and die. What choice did we have? We got good coin for him. Closed our debts and all of us kept our lives. Enver included. You may disagree, Enver did, but we don't deserve this torment. You're the first person who's heard the real me in months.
Your tadpole lashes and recoil.
My goodness, what are you doing? Oh, my lord! No!
You've been caught mid-robbery. Your next move had best be a careful one. With your pride...
Breathe quiet. Move with care. What do we have here? Might be useful.
You've been caught mid-robbery. What was taken?
Don't want to draw any attention.
Why'd you make it so big then? You're just making that up on the spot.
Everything is going to be all right. I promise. Mummy is here.
Is that supposed to be a bar?
Those charms all sound out of my price range.
When it comes to magical protection,
Sounds like something you'd say
I'd
if
really
you had
spare
no
no
idea.
expense.
Hungry, sweet girl. How about we bake something? You love bacon. Remember?
The hands are too big. And I don't have colours. Why'd you make it so big then?
Well, you'll be the one laughing when they're all enslaved to the absolutes.
Bit cheery, isn't it?
Everything's going to be all right. Promise. Mummy. That's right. Mummy is here.
Love mind control. You do well to
got anything I can use to bring him back?
That would be the mind restoring charm.
Is that supposed to be a
Don't have any of those.
Sounds like something you'd say if you had no idea.
If not over, then through.
Why'd you make it so big then?
Look, pal. You want a broadsheet? I'm taking my break. You got a problem with that? Talk to the Gazetteers Guild. That's right. Mummy is here.
Cheery, isn't it?
It's precisely in times of trouble that we need images of peace.
You're just making that up on the spot.
You hungry, sweet girl? How about we bake something? You love bacon. Remember?
Is that supposed to be a bard or a druid?
Open to interpretation.
We could go for a walk. Would you like that?
Mummy! Mummy!
It's all right, Vanra. We'll stay right here. You brought her back. You brought back my sweet, sweet girl. I doubt I'll ever sleep again. For fear. Here. A token from the pirate life I left behind. Thank you for being braver than half this city put together. Everything is going to be all right. I promise.
Mummy!
That's right. Mummy is here.
You wish to consult me? There's no space for me.
So, Gortash's parents sold him to a warlock? I've got no interest in empathizing with the fuck. But maybe what he did to me was some kind of mirror of what happened to him. When you get fucked up, you fuck up right back.
Mistra has forsaken Gale entirely. An unwieldy number. You must...
You hungry, sweet girl? How about we bake something? You love baking. Remember?
You're just mad I sell more copies than
Mummy! Mummy! It's all right, Vanra. You stay right here.
I might get some sleep if I took a crack on the noggin.
Stop smiling. What in the hell is going on? She's dead, isn't she? Ethel is dead.
Yes! Fuck you, Ethel, you miserable old bat! Fuck you for telling me I'd be an awful mom. That I was nothing but a pregnant half-wit. Oh, and the girl? You saved her too, right? Oh, thank the gods. You hear that, Connor? Ethel is dead.
Oh, you didn't change back? You're still a zombie. I thought with Ethel gone... Never mind. I'll find another way to turn you back. Somehow. Only a little. But it'll be nice to finally sleep with both eyes shut. Thank you.
I think I've decided on your name. It's after the hero who saved us. You're gonna love it.
What if it doesn't work?
Ah, there'll always be an excuse. Anything to keep us in our place.
So an amulet of absolutist rebuttal? Maybe an enchanted ring?
ain't so bad. Could be a damn sight worse. You've got a job and a place to rest your head.
When they bloody let me rest my head.
Well, plenty don't even have that, have they? What about all those refugees? They've got nothing.
What about 'em? You want them flooding in here, driving down our wages even more?
Well, no. Wouldn't want that.
Get your mind control charms here!
Shh! If I'm found buying anti-cultist charms, I'll be laughed out the city.
Well, you'll be the one laughing when they're all enslaved to the absolute.
I'll be born any day now.
There ain't no one coming to help us. We ought to be helping ourselves. Tools down, banners up.
And what if it doesn't work?
We keep going until it does work. They'll give in soon enough, once their coffers run empty.
I'm more worried about what happens when my belly runs empty.
A cultist took control of my fiancé. Have you got anything I can use to bring him back?
That would be the mind restoring.
I think I've decided on your name.
I don't have any of those.
It's after the hero who saved us.
It ain't right. They're pushing folk too far.
I know.
Careful! People don't bloody look where they're walking. That's right. Folk these days have no manners.
Heads.
Good.
What's inside?
What do you think happened to the old man?
Start again thanks to you.
It's much safer this side of the city wall.
Should have at least locked.